The first half of Masters of the Air Episode 4 is a celebration, as the 100th Bomb Group honors Captain Glenn Dye for completing 25 missions and being sent home. However, what happened to the real Captain Dye after he reached this landmark? In Masters of the Air, it is revealed that if a pilot successfully flies 25 missions, he can return to America. Among the 100th, Dye was the first pilot to achieve this number of missions, making him a significant figure among the men. However, Masters of the Air never follows up on the successful Captain Dye. Dye's situation was not uncommon among the U.S. military during World War II. After soldiers achieved certain goals, they would often be sent back to the United States to act as figures of hope for the American people. They would tell their stories, sell war bonds, and tell people that the Americans were succeeding in the war. This specific scenario even occurred in Masters of the Air's companion series, The Pacific, to John Basilone after his success at Guadalcanal. Therefore, Captain Dye's situation certainly happened in real life, but the series does not clarify what occurred to him after. Glenn W. Dye returned to the U.S. after his 25 missions, but continued serving the Army Air Forces. It is true that Captain Glenn Dye returned to the United States after his 25 missions, but when his tour was completed, he returned to serving in the U.S. Army Air Forces. According to his profile on the 100th Bomb Group Foundation, Dye finished his tour of the European theater and was stationed in Salina, Kansas at Smoky Hill AAFB. In what is often called the Battle of Kansas, Dye acted as a test pilot for B-29 planes, which would eventually replace the iconic B-17. Dye was also a flight instructor and a crash investigator. Dye's service continued until the end of World War II in 1945. Along with working on B-29 planes, he helped train the 509th Composite Group and escorted them to Cuba before they went overseas. Though Dye was discharged with the rank of captain, he did receive the title of acting colonel in order to lead his men. Ultimately, Dye's service did not end after he completed his 25 missions. However, he definitely saw quite a bit more safety in the States than his fellow members of the 100th did while flying in Thorpe Abbotts. Why completing 25 missions is such a big deal in Masters of the Air? The Regensburg Plan. Masters of the Air. While 25 missions may seem like an arbitrary number to send a soldier home on, the reality is that this was an incredible number of times to be in immediate danger and come out alive. In Masters of the Air Episode 4, Major John Egan tells Lieutenant Colonel Robert Rosenthal that he just needs to survive 11 missions because that means he'd beat the odds. Flying was so dangerous that 25 missions was a serious achievement.